Okay, so that is on the basics and fundamentals of uh, acute angles, trigonometric functions of acute angles. Now, we have what we call certain special angles, that is 30, 45, and 60. And this occur so often in trigonometry and in more advanced mathematics that they deserve special study. We start with an equilateral triangle, a triangle with all sides of equal length, right? Because we know that. And if the triangle is equilateral, it is also equiangular, meaning the angles of the three corners of a triangle is equal. That is 60, 60, 60. 60 times 3, that's 180. Now, although the results we will obtain are independent of the length, for convenience, we choose the length of each side to be 2 units. So, say for example, we use 2 units. What we're going to do is we bisect one of the angle of the equilateral triangle, and that will lead us to two right triangles, each of which has angles of 30, 60, and 90 as shown in the figure. An angle bisector of an equilateral triangle also bisects the opposite side. Thus, the shorter leg has now a length of 1, and we let x represent the length of the longer leg. So what it did was, kani bisect. So if bisector ka, imo guni siyang gitunga. That is why 30 and 30 na, and then 1, 1. This one. And of course, this side will remain 2, kaninga side, and this side as well. So what we're going to do is we will derive yung sa manato ning square root of 3. We go back sa ato ang Pythagorean theorem. We know that from the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. The sum of the squares of the two sides is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. Take note that based on this illustration here, this square root of 3 is a known. So let us say x ni siya, dili na ito imbutang. Okay. Now our hypotenuse is given. See? So we can let 1 be our A, or pwede po siya ang inyong B. Walay problema. Because those are the length of the two sides man. B is equal to our x. Knowing that, so A squared, that's 1 squared plus x squared is equal to 2 squared, right? So x squared is equal to 4 minus 1. So x squared is equal to 3. X is equal to the square root of 3. Right? So that is why nakuha na to niyo ato ang square root of 3 nga values. Now, for the 30-degree angle, asa atong 30-degree, naa diri atong 30-degree angle. So if we will write the 6 trigonometric functions, sine 30, which is, asang sine is opposite. So opposite to angle 30 is 1, and the hypotenuse is 2. So sine 30 is 1 over 2. Next, cosine 30 degrees. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Now, adjacent to 30-degree angle is atong square root of 3, which is our x. So that is square root of 3 over 2. And then for our tangent 30 degrees, tangent is opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 1. Adjacent is square root of 3. And since we have a radical sign in the denominator, we have to rationalize so that we will not see a radical sign in the denominator. And that is equal to square root of 3 over 3. Sine is cosecant 30 degrees. Cosecant is bali, that's 2 over 1 or simply 2. Secant 30 degrees is equal to 2 over square root of 3 and still we have a radical sign in the denominator, so that is 2 square root of 3 over 3, and then cotangent 30 degrees is equal to square root of 3 over 1 is equal to square root of 3. Now, to check, grab your calculator and input sine 30 and make sure your calculator is in degrees. You will see nga na letter D sa babaw. So sine 30 is indeed 0.5. 1/2 is 0.5. Cosine 30 is 0.866025403. And you try to input square root of 3 divided by 2. And that is indeed 0.866025403. And tangent 30 is 0.577350269, which is square root of 3 divided by 3. Okay? So that is how we uh, the actual value of our sine, the six trigonometric functions of our 30-degree angle. So for our 60-degree angle, this is for 30, for 60 degree. So sine 60, what is opposite to angle 60? That is square root of 3. That is equal to square root of 3 over 2. Cosine 60 is equal to 1/2. Tangent 30 degrees is equal, not 30. Tangent 60, tangent 60 is square root of 3 over 1 or square root of 3. And then it follows as cosecant 60 degrees is equal to 1/2. Cosecant 60 is, sorry, that's 2 over square root of 3. So that is 2 square root of 3 over 3. And then secant 60 is equal to 2. And then cotangent 60 is equal to square root of 3 over 3. And if you can observe, sine 60 has the same value as cosine 30 because the two of them are co-function. Cosine 60 and sine 30, tangent 60 and tangent cotangent 30. Cosecant 30 and secant 60, cosecant 60 and secant 30. Knowing that, instead of doing 6, let us do 3 lang. Yeah, we already did this one, sorry. Yeah, we just have to copy this one and paste it here. That is, we did example number 5.